What if the deadliest moment in a city's history began with music, flags, and applause? On a bright September afternoon in 1918, Philadelphia poured into the streets by the tens of thousands. Brass bands blared, red, white, and blue banners snapped in the breeze. Children sat on their fathers' shoulders. The Liberty Loan Parade was meant to raise money for the war overseas. But beneath the cheers, something invisible was already moving through the crowd. Just weeks earlier, doctors had warned city officials. A new influenza was spreading through military camps, fast and strange, striking the young and strong. They begged for cancellations. They begged for caution. But the city pressed on, canceling the parade they feared would look weak, unpatriotic. So the march went forward. 200,000 people packed the boulevard shoulder to shoulder. Sailors laughed with strangers. Vendors shouted over the music. Every cough was dismissed as dust. Every fever blamed on nerves. The virus didn't need much, just breath, closeness, time. 3 days later, Philadelphia's hospitals began to fill. At first, it was subtle. A few admissions, a few fevers, then the wave hit. Within a week, every hospital bed was occupied. Hallways became wards. Schools became emergency clinics. Coffins ran out. Bodies stacked in homes because there was nowhere to take them. Nurses collapsed from exhaustion. Doctors worked until they fell sick themselves. Entire families vanished behind closed doors. Black crepe ribbons pinned silently to their front doors as warnings to passersby. The city that had cheered together now whispered in fear. Here's the cruel twist. The parade didn't cause the virus. It simply gave it everything it needed. In just 6 weeks, over 10,000 Philadelphians were dead. Some accounts describe victims turning blue as their lungs failed, gasping for air that could no longer help them. Church bells rang so often they became background noise. Grief became routine. And then, just as suddenly as it arrived, the wave passed. Streets emptied. Survivors emerged into a quieter city, changed forever. The parade was never spoken of with pride again, only regret. The lesson lingered long after the banners were folded away. Public health warnings ignored can cost more than money or morale. They can cost lives, on a scale no celebration can justify. History doesn't always shout its warnings. Sometimes it whispers them through applause. If this story moved you, please like, share, and subscribe to help keep these forgotten moments alive, and leave a comment with what lesson you think history was trying to teach us.